and I have become Oppenheimer, destroyer of Malibu.
Welcome to the Crap Chute podcast, where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crap chute. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Oppenheimer.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy. Just works like that.
It's a little strange.
A lot of things have happened this week, James.
The nuclear bombs, JD. We built these nuclear bombs and they killed people with our nuclear bombs. I thought they would use these nuclear bombs for good.
A press of a button, we could cause world destruction.
We destroyed all of Malibu
We could destroy
Beach.
the world. We could destroy all of Barbie land with a press of a button.
Dude, I saw a clip from the movie. I didn't realize that the Barbie homes are literally like just open, like no walls or windows, giant
Isn't
platforms.
that how Barbie homes are usually?
Well, yeah, like I remember that from like when I was a kid, when my sister would play them. I was like, yeah, I'm like, oh my god, wait, that's just actually what they have them sitting on
when you were
sets.
a kid?
Yeah, I had 3 sisters.
What are you, gay?
I mean, I did like G.I. Joes.
That doesn't count. All of that is like what
Gayest
is
thing
it?
there is, man.
What is it, like mute void? Yeah, all of that's void.
Wait,
when
what?
when you like Barbies.
Oh, it's like null and void.
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Mute void. Jesus.
Anyway, though, yeah, the 2 movies are out. Have you seen them?
No, I didn't, and I tried convincing you to see it, and you said no. I'm like Ben Shapiro. I'm a Chad.
I'm just not very interested in watching
I must
Barbie.
be forced by my producers to go see this movie.
I'm not very interested in seeing Barbie, nor am I interested in seeing Oppenheimer. The only one I am going to be interested in is seeing
Barbenheimer.
Something of Freedom, Wings of Freedom. Is that what it's called?
Sounds of Freedom.
Sounds of Freedom.
I have a lot more info on that to talk about this time, by the way.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I have a lot of info and stuff to talk about now.
So what is well, first, why do you want to go watch the Barbie movie and the Oppenheimer movie?
Well, it's just because, it's like...
That's because you're a big movie head, huh? You're a movie nerd?
Yeah, man, I'm a big movie head.
You're a big movie a nerd uggo who likes to go watch things at the theater? The dark, damp, disgusting
theater. We'll be
theater.
right back. Yeah, I wanted to see it because I was very curious. It's also who directed these movies specifically that makes me like very curious about them.
Really?
Well,
I know Christopher Nolan's for Oppenheimer, right?
Yeah, it's just
because that's like plastered right in the front of it every time we watch the trailer.
I mean, yeah, it's like he's not really a biopic kind of guy, you would assume, But I guess because it is like a whole slow drama type thing, then yeah, I guess. But it's like all of his movies lately, especially, have been very action heavy, and like this one, it doesn't seem like it's very action orientated.
Well, I mean, there's like one action.
He did create a replication of the nuclear bomb, so
Did he like make an actual bomb, or
he made the atom bomb, not the nuclear bomb specifically, but yeah, man, get your weapons of mass destruction correct.
Dude, what are you talking about, man? I can't believe you thought they dropped nukes back in 1940.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, they didn't drop nukes. They just dropped the Man Killer 9000s.
They just dropped the big boy 58. Okay.
I can't believe we actually fucking put those on those bombs. That's probably the most insane thing, is how heartless we as human beings were to write big boy on an atom bomb.
Hey, I was just giving it a little bit of character, man.
We wrote the words big boy on a fucking atom bomb.
Hey, give it a little bit of character, Sometimes, hey, life's too short to take it seriously,
Shut up. But yeah, it's like, you wouldn't expect it from him, and then it's like the director of the Barbie movie, Greta Gerwig, has done like a bunch of like kind of coming of age and very like female focused movies. So to hear that she was doing
that sounds
Barbie,
about right for Barbie, yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's also like Barbie's just like a plastic doll. Like what story can you really do? And they quite literally make Barbie like a toy. They don't like make it a person in a world. It's Barbie is a toy, and they know that.
Well, yeah, it's a toy.
Well, I know, but it's like in the world, she's also. That's
how everybody sees, people like that. Just toys.
Well, yes, I'm pretty sure that is actually the message of the movie, JD. But I
Well,
mean, in reality,
it's a true
she is
message.
a toy, and they're like, "What the fuck are you? How are you? What? You're a toy. What are you doing?" Will Ferrell's
What
over
the
here
fuck?
like,
You're
"Wow,
Margot Robbie.
wow,
What are you doing
wow,
here?
wow, Barbie. What are you at Barbie HQ for?"
Somebody get that Barbie. That's
Yeah,
the
I
only
think they
thing I
do have
remember
that
Will
moment in
Ferrell
the
saying.
movie.
Oh, is it? It's in the trailer when we
Yeah, it's in
watched
the
it.
trailer, I think.
Hmm. He like turns around. He's like, "Go get that! Someone get that Barbie!" And then like he's like doing the funny run down. Actually, maybe he wasn't doing the funny run.
He's doing the Tom Cruise serious
Anytime
run,
Will Ferrell runs, I just imagine his he runs like how he runs when he's
like
playing
Shaggy.
no, when he's playing that role in Zoolander. You know how he runs in Zoolander? When he's
Yes.
playing, yeah. That's just the run I imagine him normally having.
By the way, have you ever seen Zoolander 2?
I have. I watched it on
You
a
have?
plane.
I have. Oh no.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I liked it.
I've yet to see it. I've
You haven't
seen the
seen it?
trailer. I haven't seen it. I've seen the trailer. I didn't think the trailer was
Oh,
very
maybe you. I
funny,
don't. Maybe you won't like it very much. I think you'd
but
be a
I think
little.
I
I
think
think you'd
there's
be
a
a little
joke.
offended there, James.
I think there's a joke in it that it's really funny to me, and it's like the only thing of the movie I've ever seen. It's when Will Ferrell's character is getting out of prison,
Yeah.
and he's like he has no hair, he's covered in tats, and he's wearing like a jumpsuit. He rips off the jumpsuit, and now he's just like big and buff.
Oh yeah, I remember
He
that
rips
scene. That was a
off
really
the
good scene.
buff skin, and I think he has his hair again.
Yeah. No, so what happens is
He's wearing like a suit underneath.
he's like breaking out of prison. He's like slowly walking down this like long hallway, and he rips off his clothes. He rips off his jumpsuit, or no, he rips off his clothes because he stole the clothes from Derek. So he rips off his clothes, and he's like huge and like muscular, bulky, with like tats everywhere, and he's bald.
It's so funny looking.
And then he rips off like the muscle suit that he has on because it's probably just a muscle suit, and he's got like his fancy like dress that he normally has underneath, and he takes off his bald cap and it's his hair.
That's such a good bit.
It's so
And
funny.
it reminds me of like all the movies that are like sequels to old movies from the time. They
Yeah.
have one really good bit, and the rest of it is like it's jokes that don't work anymore. Because they
Yeah.
did that with the Dumb and Dumber 2, where it was like there's one good bit in it. I can't remember specifically because I haven't seen it in years, but the rest of it you kind of like just cringe through, and it's like it feels like they're too old to be making these jokes now. I think is the problem.
Yeah, that might be it. I mean, they are pretty old when they made Zoolander too. Like I don't even know how old they were. Like 50 maybe,
I
50
mean,
plus.
have
The
you
actors.
seen Ben Stiller now?
No.
He is full white hair, like
Oh, he's like
orange
elderly now.
skin.
Elderly.
He looks like his dad,
Oh, I see.
who was also in Zoolander.
Yeah, he's in Zoolander. I don't know if he was. I don't remember if he was in Zoolander 2, actually.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what you got to do in this industry.
I love that his dad doesn't actually play his dad. They get the guy from Terminator to play his dad.
It's funny. I think Ben. I didn't even know that the first Zoolander movie, or I guess the Zoolander franchise, is like produced by Ben Stiller.
Oh my god, I forgot Justin Bieber was in it.
That was a funny bit. I remember like 3 funny bits in the movie, where Justin Bieber gets gunned down in the opening, which lasts like 2 minutes.
He's like,
Like
doing
him getting like
parkour.
pelted by like a submachine gun for like 2 minutes straight in slow motion.
Yeah, they're replicating the Criminal Minds episode where he got
Yeah,
killed.
except that Criminal Minds, if he was if they just kept shooting him, that was really funny. And then yeah, they had like a car crash scene, and I thought that was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty funny because it was just such a violent car crash that they filmed. Like the car went like sideways and started like barrel like rolling for like 2 blocks. Oh no, it's just like the dumb type of funny.
The first movie, the fucking gasoline fight scene where they're like just spraying gasoline on each other
Yeah.
and stuff. I realized there's an actor in that scene who's like a famous actor now but wasn't at the time, and he was just playing one of those guys. You remember Bill Skarsgård, Pennywise?
Yeah, I know him. He's a John Wick 4 antagonist.
not him, but his brother Alexander Skarsgård
Mm-hmm.
is the guy in the yellow in that scene.
Oh, he's one of the male models
Yeah, and it's like
that got blown up.
I think that's what he actually was at the time too.
That was pretty funny.
I think he was an actual male model at the time, and then he became an actor after doing that movie.
Oh, maybe. You know, apparently they I think Ben Stiller got sued by someone for copying that storyline, which I don't think he actually went through with it. I think he said he was gonna sue, but then he was like, "Nah, I was just kidding." It was pretty funny though.
Who is he threatening?
It was this author. He wrote a book that had kind of a similar plot to Zoolander, where it's about like a male model and they're stupid, and that's about it actually. Yeah.
Wow, so you mean almost every depiction of a model ever?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's. I mean,
whoa, Ben, hold your horses.
I mean, come on. These depictions gotta be like true, somewhat. You know. I mean, have you ever met a smart model? Like, come on.
You got a point. I watched this one movie called The Triangle of, I think, Loneliness or something. It's just a really kind of depressing movie, like in the overall.
I mean, that sounds really fun. It's a funny sounding title.
There's funny bits, but it's also like moments where you get really grossed out from like the bits, because there's a moment. So it's a giant like kind of cruise ship, and it's just the staff are the most incompetent people. The only competent people in the entire ship are the cleaners. They're so smart.
Me of the Internet Historian video, the Cost of Concordia.
Yeah.
Yeah, where there's a cruise ship and everyone's incompetent. They crashed that cruise ship, by the way.
Something similar happens in this movie. Except they don't crash it. A grenade goes off and blows up the fucking cruise ship.
A grenade?
Yeah, so
there's a grenade on the cruise ship?
So to quickly explain it, it's like full of a bunch of idiots, and like they all got drunk the night before, and this old couple who are like historian type people, I think, they brought a box of grenades onto this cruise ship. and what this like old lady, she finds one of them and she lifts it up and she holds it to her husband. She's like, "Is this one of ours?" And it takes him like a minute to pull his glasses out, like unfold them and put them on. And the moment he puts them on, he looks at it for a second, you hear him go, "Oh!" And then there's an explosion.
It's so stupid.
But also, they're being raided by pirates at the same time, so this wasn't their grenade, but it set off their grenades and sunk the ship.
What?
And the rest of the movie,
so the grenade they picked up wasn't their grenade that they brought onto the ship from the box of grenades that they brought on, but it was from a bunch of pirates that were raiding them at the time?
Yes, but
and the pirates had grenades?
Yes, but it's also it's really good because it's just like it's way too long for the actual timer of a grenade like this. So it's just like it's the like fiddling with his glasses, shakily putting them on, then like inspecting it for 1 second, the scream, and then a wide shot of the entire boat as explosions go off.
They were ahead of their time.
Gunfire.
He's just following the glasses. Oh, I like the gnome sound as it blows up.
I gotta try to find that so we can get that on the soundboard.
That's pretty funny. Did you add anything to the soundboard? I didn't.
Yeah, I got a few things.
Oh, you did. Wow, James, always got to be political with this stuff, huh?
Well, JD, why don't you?
Yeah, look at this.
Oh no!
Wow, dude, that was the most woke sound effect I've ever heard.
It was Jack Patillo, the most woke person at Rooster Teeth. So yeah. Why don't you click on that one that says JonTron racist?
Well, that was not political. That was just true.
Hydration is important.
What? He's just saying something.
Hydration is important. You decided to put that on the soundboard. Did you realize that there were?
Important.
Wait, did they increase the limit of how many you could put on there, or is there only?
This is the entire limit. I was gonna remove the JonTron racist one just because I wanted to fuck with you. I was like, I don't want to fuck with JD. I'll make it seem like it's gonna be bad, and then I'll just do that.
God, no! Because my favorite content creator.
Because of that, JD. I'll do it again.
I'll do it again! Get him! Get him now! I know what you...
What is that from?
It's probably my favorite moment in all of his videos. It's just
in JonTron videos?
No, this guy named Caleb City, he had this video where it was like you're the side character of like this the sleuth detective who figures out everything in his head. And so it's like this guy losing his mind as he's like trying to talk to the detective, and he's just like standing there still in thought. And like at the end of the video, he's like, "It's the janitor," and it just cuts this guy like at the end of a long hallway. And he's like, what do you mean?" And then it cuts back to him, and it's like a minute of silence, and then he reaches behind himself, pulls out some boxing gloves, and then just screams.
I'll do it again! Get him! Get him now! I knew it, you
It's just so out of nowhere, and I love it.
Get him now!
Yeah, that's the detective.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So I got 3 topics to talk about.
Let's dive in. Let's get dangerous.
We've got a random one, which is right-wing food guy.
Right-wing food guy?
Right-wing
is he like a food reviewer or something?
No, I'll explain it when I show you it. But there's right-wing food guy. There's the scabs of TikTok situation.
Oh, updates on that one?
Updates on that, and there are updates on Sound of Freedom. Okay. Which of the 3 do you want to hit first?
Well, I think we've already talked about Sound of Freedom and Scab, so let's start with those 2. Whatever order you want out of those 2.
So Sounds of Freedom is a lie. Everything about it is a lie.
Wait, so someone just made up whatever it was about?
It's basically a very over-dramatized version of several different actual events. And hold on, these actual events, get it, are also not real.
What?
So this is all
that reminds me of that BuzzFeed thing that you were telling me about, Charlie, where it's like the movie says like it's based on actual events, and then but the events it's based on is that Twitter thread of the dude who's pretending that's he's getting haunted or whatever. So it's not actually real.
Drawing. I want to talk about that more in depth now that we're here, but I'll talk about that later because I do really like that artist and he does some really good work. But
I don't like him.
So this is all basically like amalgamations of stories that are very inaccurate to the real life events.
Okay.
These stories are all about human trafficking and whatnot. But they're not real per se. Like people in the stories are real. Ways that some of the events are real people. Yes, the characters are real people. Some of the ways that events unfold are real, but they didn't save these people. And some of these people were never actually kidnapped. It's a lot of lies put together and also a bunch of QAnon conspiracy theorists writing a movie. That's the biggest. It is. They've been revealed to be QAnon.
No, I don't believe you, James. You know those.
You don't need to.
I'm part of the conspiracy
They've said it with
theorists.
their full chest.
I'm part of the conspiracy theorist camp now. You know, James. Those dudes from the last video. They convinced me.
You're a big conspiracy head.
Yeah, I can't believe you got into a full argument with one of them in the comments of that video.
Dude, I love it because it's like such a fucking idiot trying to talk to me, and I'm like, you fool.
That video actually has a decent amount of views. I wonder if most of them are like
conspiracy heads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're always looking at fucking like Pizzagate shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure our videos don't get recommended. They're only like searched or something.
We come up in like the back end of a search result.
Yeah, I say that, and then like
somebody 8 layers deep,
and then we'll get like the occasional cool comment from just whatever fan that about a topic we're talking about, like that Rooster Teeth one. RTX convention.
I can't believe James set Bernie Burns on fire. And I'll do it again. That's why I made that comment, by the way, is because I was going to put that audio clip in it.
Oh, I see.
It's been stuck in my head for a while. But yeah, the actors in the movie are also conspiracy theorists like QAnon heads. Horribly.
Of course.
They're so insane. Like if you go any deep into them at all, it's like surface level how insane they are. But like the characters they're playing did not actually do these events and have not actually saved a proper amount of people. They've, if anything, have endangered more lives trying to quote unquote save people.
Oh, I see. I mean, you know all about endangering lives trying to save them, you know, so.
And let me just say, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
And it's again, yeah, it's just like a lot of insanity. None of the events really happened in the way that they're depicted. The girl was never kidnapped. That's in it. She like was literally.
Dude, you're spoiling this movie for me, man. I don't know anything about it. This is the one movie I'm looking forward to this year, minus Five Nights at Freddy's.
I can't wait.
Yeah, dude, when I heard about the announcement, when I heard about the announcement for this movie 2 months after it was released, I couldn't wait for it.
Are you talking about Sound of Freedom?
Yeah.
You mean when it was made in 2018 and shelved because nobody wanted to watch it?
How well? Do you know how well it did in the theater? Or?
Yeah, I'm sure it did well because fucking QAnon heads were buying every ticket in a theater.
I mean,
no. So this is also part of it. They're saying the big conspiracy is that they'll find theaters are sold out, but nobody's in them. And the reasoning for this is because at the end of the movie, there's like a QR code that you can scan. And if you scan it, it takes you to a website where they're like, buy a ticket for another person so people can see this movie. Get people to come see this movie.
Oh, you
but
think
they're not sharing the information?
Dude, you think like conspiracy? Do you think the conspiracy theorists are like waiting outside the movie theater and whenever dude walks by, he's like, "Hey, dude, I got this extra ticket for this movie. You want to go watch it with me?"
I thought you were gonna say they're doing like TikTok interviews where like they'll roll up on them with a camera and like a microphone plugged into their iPhone and being like, "Hey, did you just see Sound of Freedom?"
Hey, do you know this movie Sound of Freedom? I got extra tickets. We can go watch it right now. Like it's in 20 minutes. And then dude's like, "Nah, I don't want to watch a movie right now." He's like,
"You know what? I'm sure somebody is. I'm sure somebody is.
You know what? Stay woke and see what happens to you."
Go woke, go broke. It's my favorite thing, dude. I love when people say it because it's like, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you saying?
This is exactly what he's saying.
People are forgetting their schizo meds lately.
Anyway, though, we gotta watch Sound of Freedom.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to watch Untrue Events.
No. It says it's based on true events. It says it's based on true events. So it's based on true events.
Fucking what is it? The fucking shit. What is it? The Conjuring. Yeah, apparently the Conjuring movies are based on true events as well.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck right off.
Yeah, dude, it's based on true events. People actually got possessed back in like the 18th century or something.
Yeah, man, these people actually, this did actually
happen. I can't believe you're
the 18th century, aka 1965.
You know, you're being really rude to all those exorcists that managed to eradicate demons from our lives. So I don't know what.
Yeah, man, I'm being a real asshole.
Anyways, is that all for Sound of Freedom or?
Yeah, that's about all I've got for Sound of Freedom. It just turns out it's based on a fake story, and it's like very funny to me that it's like not real. And these people are like, they're trying to silence us.
They're silencing all of us.
Silence what? No, you guys didn't do any of these operations. This girl was never kidnapped. She was like actually visiting family, and you guys fucking lost your minds about it.
Yeah, that's what they say about the pizza restaurant too.
That guy was really funny.
You're just a clown, James. Yeah. Hey, look at us. A couple of cards. A couple of clowns.
Dude, I love that he was like, look up the definition of last name. I go and it's like there's literally only one result you can
find. Dude, you got so rickrolled by that dude. JD, look up the last name right now. Look it up, and you look JD, it up. Gotcha, bitch.
You live with this belief that people are all trying to troll, but I am 100% sure this guy was not trolling.
Yeah,
I'm.
That's just where we differ, James. That's just where we differ. We can agree to disagree. You know, I think you're getting trolled.
Sorry, JD, but we can't actually.
Let me stop you right there. I'm taking my headphones off.
Shut it.
Stop right here. That's the dude. Wait, hold up. Where's that soundboard thing?
I'll do it again. Get him. Get him now. I know it.
That's you. That's you. And I'm like, James, don't feed the trolls. And you're just like, I'll do it. I'll do it again.
No, but like it's so funny because like the guy's like Google last name, it's there, and you go and it's like literally one result on Google, and when you go to names.org it's user submitted. There's no actual definition other than a user submitted definition, and it's like This is the most
James,
bullshit thing I've ever
a
seen.
user's submitted definition. It's still a definition, James.
No, it's not.
It is. That's what it is.
No, it's like using Urban Dictionary, but not using the definition they give you. You going to the user the submitted definition, being like, "This is what it means."
Well, I mean, hey, the user definition for Riz is true. That's what Riz means.
And I'll fucking Riz your head off. It's just so insane to me that his name is Saint Adolf, and he's like, oh, he's a horrible person. Use your brain and think about the name. Okay, I'll think about your name. Why don't I?
Yeah, I can't believe this. Anyway, though, you wanna talk about your favorite artist before Scabs, or you want to talk about Scabs first?
Oh wait, who's my favorite artist?
From the BuzzFeed video.
Oh, fucking Adam Ellis, right?
Yeah, you told me you got you got super offended, and you stayed up.
I didn't get like necessarily.
You stayed up late at night, and then you had like cold shivers on your.
Yeah,
for like 2 days.
I was actually shaking in my britches. I was sitting up at night.
Your little jimmies were rustled. I mean, it's just.
I was standing at a wall, just kind of repeatedly like pressing my fist against it until I was slowly motioning into a punch, creating a little hole in the wall, perfect as I continued to
every time you walk by
my punches because of how angry I was.
For those couple days, every time you walked by one of your family members, you jump at them, like lunge at them, but don't actually like hit them, just like scare them because you were so angry you had to like take it out on something.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was about that artist, or about like this BuzzFeed thing. Apparently, they're making a movie. I think it's a movie,
a short film type thing.
Yeah, like a short film. It's like a horror short film based on a Twitter thread by this dude who is an artist, and apparently you like him. And
I do. He has a lot of good art.
Yeah, I never heard of him before, and the reason why you're so why you were doing that for a couple weeks was because Charlie got he thought the thread that this artist made was like him being serious, but apparently it was the artist playing into him thinking that it's serious, but it's not actually.
Yeah, so to explain why I'm like, this feels very weird, because it's like I am an Adam Ellis head. I'm actually a huge fan of his. He does a lot of very funny art and very good art, and lately he's very much improved on the concept that like was presented at the beginning of the video with just like the image and then the one story and then him like playing into it, where he'd make a series of comics for like 1 week.
Well, and then he's post on them. Adam Ellis bread.
I'll fucking kill you. Interrupt me again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So he like uploads spooky quote unquote comics, depending on who you are, if it makes you feel spooky or not, where it'll be like now a series of comics, but back then he would just create an image and then he'd make a story based off that image and then he'd play into it in like the set, like the replies and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And Charlie took it as like, and he was trying to like make this serious. He was really trying. And I'm like, I mean, he's like just doing the bit. He's not like actually taking it like, no, he actually looked like this caricature Ed, and Eddie drawing of a guy with a clump head.
It did kind of look like that.
It did.
To be fair, Adam Ellis got Charlie. Like he got him. He trolled him.
I'm a huge fan.
He got him, man. Like I'll trust what you're saying on this, because I'm pretty sure you know Adam Ellis better than Charlie does.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
I'll just trust what you're saying.
That's why when I was watching the Charlie video, I stopped it, because I was like, I think Charlie's taking it too serious.
I think he's making fun of the art of drawing my finger.
Well, it's also like I got to where like the trailer for the thing was, and I'm like, I think BuzzFeed's also taking it too serious. I think it's a bad concept to make into something. I think if you take the original thing and make that into a thing, then it's good. But if you take the tweets and people mocking him and make that into the movie, it's not good.
I think maybe the premise of what Adam Ellis was like trying to set up was pretty good.
Right.
But they took like the premise and all of the context around it and then put that into a movie, into a short film.
That's why I was like, this is a weird choice for them to do.
I mean, hey,
it doesn't make sense.
If you were just a random boomer scrolling through and you stumbled upon that thread, I mean, would you think that Adam Ellis actually took it seriously, or was it just
probably? Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, I can see why other people would think this, because like they haven't followed him for like years and have seen him like improve on this concept.
Mm-hmm.
But like again, because of me, I am like, yeah, no, it's just a goof.
it's just a your like fists are clenched and you're like shaking and you see like, it's just a goof. It's just
I'm writhing in pain. Dude, somebody told me to seethe and cope today. I was like, ooh, they got me.
And then you're like seething and cope. You're like, I'm not seething. You do that thing that you do when we're watching a movie. We're watching a movie and like a really like ridiculous scene happens, or like some bad dialogue or something that you don't like happens in this movie, and I look over at you and you're just like stone faced, like your neck veins are like protruding and you're like writhing around,
shaking.
You have to like it's like your body has to pace, but you can't pace because you're sitting down, so you're just
It's my favorite bit, and I'm so upset sometimes that like we don't film stuff because I'm like, it's so just like out of nowhere, just fucking like it's just fucking losing my shit over nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But yeah,
I mean, I understand why you relate to this Adam Ellis guy now.
Yeah, you kept going. No, James, you're Adam Ellis.
I'll tell you why in a second. But first, I understand why you relate to him,
Freddy
because
Fazbear Transformers real. JD's gonna hurt me.
So he's like playing into pretending to be serious about his about the the plots that he's made up for his drawings. But like people are not like getting it, so they're getting angry at him or like making fun of him because they think he's stupid, like actually believing this stuff. And I'm like, that's like you, where you have this bit where you pretend to be like an asshole online, or you make like jokes that make you seem like an asshole, but you're not serious. But nobody takes it that way, and they think you're actually just an asshole. People don't
read my context properly.
They actually just think you're an asshole. So I'm like, wait a minute, the connections here. They're
I like how what you're basing this off of, by the way, is a fucking discussion about Transformers and me changing the colors of something, and people being weirdly upset about it.
I mean, dude, it's the wrong color. I mean, but there's nothing more, nothing less.
JD, I agree. Bonnie's purple, not blue.
Listen, okay, the animatronics' eyes, they don't glow red. Okay.
They do.
Yeah, so keep talking about the BuzzFeed thing. You were going to say something before I cut you off.
Yeah, they're I agree. I think it's a very cringy concept. I think it looks bad, and I feel bad that Adam Ellis is being roped into this.
I mean, hey, he made it to the big. He made it to the big place. You know, he made it to the big leagues. BuzzFeed.
Yeah, man. The big leagues.
Yeah, big leagues.
BuzzFeed, after it lost all of its talent, and they all made their own YouTube channels.
Yeah, I mean, did he used to work for BuzzFeed, or?
I think he did. At like a period of time, he worked for them, and
like, that was a plot point in the short film trailer that they sent out.
I think it was when he was making that art at the time, and maybe even still is now, is like an employee there, and he does like this art stuff and that's his job. He just like puts out this art.
Oh, so that was his peak. It was at BuzzFeed.
Sure. I'd say his peak is on Twitter and being re-uploaded to other platforms. People just stealing his art.
His peak was being in Charlie's video.
Yeah, man. It seems like the peak for a lot of people. But yeah, he has like a lot of better, well done comics now, where like the concepts are as good as like, hey, here's this kid with a clubbed head. He scares me. I think they're a lot better versions of like that, because he does make a full-on comic, like like nice. Maybe 15 panels for it and whatnot.
Is that someone talking on your end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way to go quiet. There's like 15 panels for the comic, and so it better helps like explain the story and whatnot. It's very good.
I see.
But like when it was just the one picture and him going spooky, like a 2-sentence horror type thing.
Yeah.
I was afraid of soda.
I stayed up until 3 a.m.
Soda.
I called Freddy Fazbear at 3 a.m. and this is what happened to me.
I didn't like clowns. The school just announced we were going on a field trip to the clown factory. Dude, there's some really good ones.
Thing ever. You should make a fake Twitter account and just make a bunch of stupid like 2-liner short story ideas, but they're terrible. I was afraid of clowns in elementary school, and then our school decided to have a field trip to Clown Town. It's like the worst ideas ever.
In parentheses.
Yeah.
Scary warning.
Scary warning. Actually real.
Based on story.
Don't look at if you're at night. I was afraid. When I was 3 years old, I was afraid of the dark. And then my night light broke. This is what happened after that.
3 lines.
It just doesn't continue from there.
No, that's actually really funny. It's just like every now and then you'll break the 2-sentence horror, but like you're still structured as if it is.
Yeah.
You don't acknowledge it. You don't acknowledge if people say it.
That's pretty funny.
You got anything else on Adam you want to talk about?
Yeah, there was, so in the trailer of that short story film,
yeah.
which was why I was like, the main character in this the BuzzFeed short film, the Adam Ellis like figure, whoever's playing
like stand-in.
Yeah, the stand-in the character actor for Adam Ellis, that character. I thought he was like you when he was like replying to all the social media stuff where he's like getting a bunch of haters for his on his posts, and he's like replying to all these people who are hating on him, and then his friend comes in and he's like, dude, don't interact with them, it's gonna make you feel worse, and just don't feed the trolls. And you're like, and he's like, I'm gonna do it anyway. I remember having this conversation with James, I think. where I was like, just don't interact with them. You're like, but JD, I have to.
Yo,
I have to.
Fuck?
What?
I'm looking at the cast list for this. What the fuck? They have actual actors in this?
Yeah, of course. It's a movie. Short film.
Justin Long is in this. That's an actual actor.
Yeah, well, Justin Long. Okay. Sure.
Shut up.
You know, that's my favorite bit to do whenever you're saying something is I just say okay or sure, and then in like a condescending tone, and you're like I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Also, by the way, no, Adam Ellis is not playing himself. Some guy named Augustus Prue is.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Augustus, my boy, make it into the big leagues. Look at him now.
Ooh-wee, zoo-wee mama.
Zam.
What is this picture?
What?
The only picture available on IMDb for this, I don't know who this guy is. I'm gonna send you to it. It's so fucking weird looking.
Why, does he look like an alternate in this picture or something?
No, it's just like... There's no pictures, like, screen caps from the movie. It's just this... I think it's supposed to be the director, but it doesn't look like a behind-the-scenes shot. It looks like a fucking... like a photo shoot picture.
That sounds pretty funny.
He's just cheesing, just sitting in this chair, legs crossed.
Yeah. Like like off-center. That's cool.
Yeah, it's... But why is this the only photo?
Hold on. He's got, like, the fakest looking smile I've ever seen.
That's
you
what
know
I'm
those
saying.
smiles where like you're smiling but your eyes don't show it. It's kind of what that's kind of what it feels like to me.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah, so he's got like the biggest smile, but his eyes are like just flat.
If it wasn't for the creases on like the corner of his eyes where you can see like his lips are pushing up, you wouldn't be able to tell.
That's pretty. I mean, that's a charming photo. It's got some personality to it.
Who the fuck is it? Who is this? John Corbin? Is he the director? I assume.
Yeah.
No, he's not. Wait, what? He's not even the director? Who is this guy? Who the fuck is John Corbin?
Come on, man.
He's not even one of the writers. Adam Ellis is a writer, though.
Oh, Adam Ellis wrote on this short
no, it's because it's based off his tweets.
Oh, that's why he counts as right. Oh my god!
In this at all.
Dude, they're trying really hard to pull Adam Ellis into this. Has he said anything about like I'm not gonna?
I don't know. I haven't looked at his Twitter.
Well, he must have given his okay on it, right? Because they must have gone to him first and said, "Hey, can we do this for your stuff?" And he's like, "Okay."
I mean, unless it's like one of those things where it's like because he was working there when he created it, it's now part of their
technically belongs to them.
Creative Commons. Yeah.
Oh, I think that might be it actually. Because I'm pretty sure I don't know if Adam Ellis would give the okay for this idea.
Dude, I feel so bad for
like BuzzFeed
Adam
comes
Ellis.
in and he's like and they're like we want to make a movie based on your Twitter thread, and he's like, oh, that sounds okay to me. Yeah, that sounds okay. And he's like, all right, so we're gonna have you in the movie, and then social media, and everyone's gonna hate on you. He's like, okay, hold up, I thought you said just on the Twitter thread, like the premise of that, or
he's promoting it, so he's aware of it.
Okay,
but he has no actual involvement in it other than creating the original concept and then basing it off that.
That's cool. I can't wait for everyone to start hating Adam Ellis because of this.
I gotta figure out, is he actually still working there? No, I don't think he is. I think he's an independent art. Yeah, he's a comic book artist now. He's got good art though. Like that's what I like. I feel ashamed because of like he has a better style now than he did when that was first created. Nobody's gonna know that because they show his one drawing.
Artists don't improve. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're right. I went from drawing something to Freddy Fazbot. I've gone down.
Yeah, I mean, you started at the peak, and now you just keep falling downhill.
Is that the peak?
That was your peak, yeah.
I'm on my way.
I mean, the peak doesn't have to be tall. You know, it's not like a tall peak.
You're right, dude. The peak can be a very steep hill.
The peak is just like a slight peak is just like a slight hill, and you're at the top of that hill. That's the peak.
It could be a small climb up and then a big incline going down. And your foot got caught at the top.
The peak is like it's a flat plane and then a cliff. And then
90-foot drop.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Anything else about Adam Ellis?
Nah, I'm good now.
All right.
About
so scabs and TikTok.
Scabbos. Scabadadoodas. Scabberanians on TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok. I'm going to send you 2 videos, and prepare yourself, JD. These are not me.
That's not you?
It's not me.
Do I have to... you want me to watch them right now?
Yeah, we'll watch them for the video and whatnot, but, like, yes, this is not me. I know it may look like me. And when he talks, you may think of me.
But James...
But this isn't me.
If he talks like you, and he looks like you, then it's you.
Let me know when you start it, by the way.
Okay, I'll start it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, this is something that I totally disagree with. I don't care if Hollywood is striking right now. I'm not union. I'm not part of the union. I'm never going to be. I don't care if they label me as scab. The fact that they refer to non-union actors as scabs says a lot about their character. I'm gonna work.
They call scabs.
There are a lot of people.
It says a lot about them.
James,
so
let the man cook.
Take the places of
You're right. Sorry,
all these
I'll be quiet.
I could have articulated that a little bit better, but any day I'm going for independent film over anything that Hollywood is making. I'm so much more inclined to watch a verite style film.
I just want to give you the general idea. So he's like,
okay.
They call scabs. That should tell you something about them.
So what? He's a scab? Is this what that is?
Yeah. So.
Okay. Or people are calling him a scab because he's.
So to explain, Colin here, very smart guy he is. He saw that the strikes were happening, and he literally made a video going. He's deleted all these videos since, so I'm like having to find archived videos of other people. Mainly from these scabs TikTok account.
Yeah.
But like he goes like the unions are on strike. It's my time. He like does a little laugh, and then he keeps making more videos, and like people are giving him shit for it. They're like, "You're scabbing," and he's like taking it as offense. He's like, "They're calling us scabs. Look how much that says about them that they're calling us scabs." and he's like going insane, and he's like making more videos. He's like, I actually have contracts with studios, and I'm gonna be making stuff while the rest of them are scabbing because it's my time. It's my time. And everybody's like, what studio has him? Who's making stuff? And he's like, I want to make something very cinema verte. Cinema verte. He says that a lot. He has it tattooed on his arm as well.
Cinema verte?
Cinema verte.
What does that mean?
Do you want to take a guess at what cinema verte is, JD?
Cinema verte. Well, I don't think it's English. But cinema is in it, so it has something to do with movies, maybe?
It's like,
what is verte?
It's quote unquote
movie.
It's
no. Let me cook. Let me cook, James. I'm almost there. I'm right at the tip.
Yeah, you almost got it.
It's creating movies.
Grounded movies.
Oh,
Avengers, not cinema verte.
Creating grounded movies. I see.
Schindler's List, cinema verte.
That's cinema verte right there.
That's cinema verte. Right
Oppenheimer.
There. You know what Schindler's List is?
Oppenheimer is cinema verte. Barbie. Cinema verte.
Not cinema verte. It's fantasy.
That's uncinema verte. That's reverse cinema verte.
And he's like, I want to make low budget cinema verte like films, and I'm gonna be making them with this studio. And then it's like another video comes out, and they're like, dude, you are not gonna be able to make like a movie like Schindler's List, which costed like $22 million. He's like, I'm gonna be making low budget films, nowhere near what they had to spend on movies. And
low budget cinema verte, my new favorite genre of movie.
AKA nothing.
AKA doesn't exist.
And then he made a video where he was like, I have God on my side against all you.
No, he didn't
strikers.
say that. Get out.
He does. He does.
Nah, this guy's a troll. There's no way.
JD.
It sounds like I'm getting on my seat. Because I have to get away from this conversation, but I'm actually just turning on my light.
JD, I know you took your headphones off right now.
No, I still have my headphones on. They stay on.
I think I have a video. I think I might have a video of him saying the I've got God on my side thing. Because like somebody put it against the Vine of the kid going, I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Well, I mean, he was the kid.
No, he was definitely not.
This is the kid.
He was definitely not him. He's a very different person.
I mean, yeah, he sounds pretty. So is he actually a scab, or is he just pretending to be one?
No, he's actually like trying to scab, but he was giving like such bad publicity with the studio because he was like the way he was trying to scab that they basically dropped him.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it was
like telling me I'm never gonna see this guy in a movie. Ugh.
It was a very conservative. It was a very conservative, religious film, group that he was with, that were very known for being very anti-union and whatnot.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. So I can't find the video. I thought I saved it, but I guess I didn't.
Fuck those unions. Am I right, James?
No.
Well, not even for the bit?
No.
Okay, dude.
I'm here for him.
Okay.
Solidarity. Unlike you fucking
mad.
Coward.
Stay mad. Okay.
You're the one that's mad. You're the one that's mad. I'm not seething. I'm not seething.
Seething cope.
But like this guy had made like 8 videos on this like specifically, and he was like, I'm gonna be the king of scabs. Not a joke. Like he then really made a video after he deleted it all. He's like, oh no, in retrospect, I shouldn't have done all this.
Is that after he got dropped from the studio, or?
Yes, after all the repercussions for his actions caught up with him.
Just, oh my God, how could this be? The consequences of my own actions?
Yeah, everybody, he's like, I want to work with all these people. I want to work with like the crews of the show The Bear. That's Cinema Verte because it's real.
The Bear?
The Bear on Hulu.
Cocaine Bear, Cinema Verte.
and he's like talking about it, and he's like, I want to work with these crews and stuff, and everybody's like telling him, you can't do it because you said you don't care about being a scab. You literally can't do this. These are all union people that work on these stuff. You can't do anything with them now because of this. He's like, no.
You're their enemy. They won't work with you.
Well, it's not even that. It's like literally in their contracts, once the strike is over, they can't work with anybody who was like seen scabbing. Which is why I'm thankful there are accounts like fucking scabs at TikTok that are cataloging all these
That's
people.
in like contract terms? Like you can't work with anyone who is a scab?
If somebody who's scabbed, they are now blacklisted. They cannot be part of any union productions and whatnot. So it's like they
Well, James,
are very
I'm gonna have to
limited
come
on
out
stuff.
and just tell you this real quick. I've been offered a contract
So
for
JD,
the new movie Barbie 2, and I was gonna be
that wouldn't
I'm
surprise
gonna be
me.
playing I'm gonna be playing
Alan,
who was the Shang-Chi guy character playing?
Ken.
I'm playing that his little brother in the new movie. So
JD, I think you mean Shang-Chi.
and you know, I think technically this is scabbing, and I might have to, you know, it's a large price, and you know I'm
Heavy is the head that
and,
wears
you know,
the
and
crown.
you know, James, I mean, I'm never gonna see these people again. So I mean, you're not gonna give me any reaction to that one, James?
Well,
Come on.
it's like, yeah, to you, it would not actually mean anything because you would never do it again. But to these people, these are like actual people that want to like do stuff.
Well, these are like their careers, right? They want,
yeah, but
like,
because they're
career.
like they're scabbing, they're like ruining this.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh my god, it's my time. Wait, what? I can't do anything after this?
Hey, it's their time. Hey, they got to do it. That's all that matters, James. They got to do it.
It's
They were
so
there.
funny.
Everyone has their peaks and everyone has their troughs.
Yeah, there's also more info on this Colin guy, JD.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell me like a horrible person or something? Or
Yes.
okay.
He turns out to be a horrible person because a year back, this guy specifically did some pretty insane stuff on TikTok that got him a lot of attention at the time. Would you like to take a guess at what Colin did?
Well, what did Colin do? Did he harass someone or something?
Close.
Did he commit a crime?
Not particularly. Well, not this time.
Oh, I have no idea. Hit me with it, James. Hit me with the cold water.
So Colin, with his big brainness, decided, oh, this girl talked openly about how she was sexually assaulted on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell her she deserved it. I'm going to double down on that when somebody calls me out.
Wow. That's
And he kept doing this over and over again and like just digging himself a deeper and deeper hole about it.
wow.
And like everybody hated him from that point. And so because of that, he lost a lot of followers and he bought like almost a couple million followers.
He bought a couple million.
Yes.
Well, how many did he have before?
He had like probably only like 100,000 maybe.
Hmm.
And then he bought a couple million, got a lot of attention. A lot of dude bros were like, hell yeah. And then he started buying more followers.
Hell yeah, brother.
As he had like followers and whatnot, but he was still buying more. And the thing is, he lost over 1 million followers once he started scabbing. And people realized, wait, all of his viewers, all of his followers, if you look at their accounts, they're bots. Like people started looking into like, wait a minute.
What?
So this guy getting pushed on people was not because he was actually popular or anything, but it's just because he kept buying people because he had like gotten himself attention and then was doing it again.
I see.
The other bad thing this guy did and got exposed for by 2 former classmates of his at film school.
There's more?
There's more.
No.
Oh no. Wait, hold on.
What?
Oh no.
There we go. So, yeah, this horrible piece of shit decided, while in film school, to ask a former classmate to help him finish his short film.
Mm-hmm.
And they weren't comfortable with the content because it included a molestation scene that had no reason to be part of it.
What, the movie wasn't about molestation?
No, it wasn't. But he included like the scene and wanted this girl specifically to film it.
Oh,
and she didn't feel comfortable doing it, and so she never talked to him again after this, but then kept seeing him pop up and like stuff after this.
How could you not be a bro and just help your bros out, man? God.
Another thing if
this guy walks up to you and he says, listen, for this scene, I'm gonna be molesting you, but like just for the scene, you know, so I need you to film that.
He probably would say that.
No, he didn't say that.
Sorry, he didn't say that. He thought it.
How do you know, James? How you don't know that?
I was in the school. No.
I was in his head.
No.
I know.
Where's your head at? But another thing that Colin did while at the school
is
get known as the guy who tested how many ways he could kill mice.
Man, that's a totally normal thing to do, James.
That is animal cruelty and a sign of being a fucking psychopath.
All of us have done that at some point or another. We just pick a couple rats off the street and we're just like, maybe I want to see him. Maybe something like a stab it before it dies. Just like
and it's experiment. The fact that this is corroborated by multiple people who were at the school, so it's not just like a bunch of guys chatting shit. Like, no, Colin's this. These were kids that were his classmates and whatnot.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, that's the thing. They're just kids, and they don't know what they don't know what the fuck they're saying. It's just kids.
Film school isn't like just something you do in high school. That's like after. That's college. You're not a kid.
Okay.
I say kids because I call everybody my age a kid.
Yeah.
Also, Colin.
So you can make yourself seem older.
Colin got a lot of his attention on TikTok for doing dumb faces to audio, and in one of them, I don't have the video, but in one of them, he has. Like, he can't grow a beard, as you can tell. It's just a lot of, like, stubble.
It's like a bit of fuzz there, yeah.
It goes down his quote-unquote neck on the sides.
He's got that peach look going on.
The only facial hair I ever saw him grow in his videos was coming directly from, like, under his lip.
Yeah.
And it was a lot, and it was huge, but that was all. And it, like, looked combed to the side.
I relate to that, man. I mean, I got facial that grows right underneath my lip too, and like nowhere else.
But it's like there was so much of it. It grew very long, and it was swooped to the side.
James, are you gonna keep making these physical feature attacks on this man?
Yeah, because I also look like this man. I can make these attacks. I do not care.
Yeah, James, dude. See, this is why people don't like your Transformer drawings.
Oh no, they don't like my Transformer drawings. Suck my dick. I don't care.
Was that a bit of hatred I heard there, James?
No,
I'm not seething.
Okay, I got it wrong where the hair grew. It does grow on his chin. It doesn't grow under the lip. That's what I was getting wrong. Nothing grows under there, and then it just all around the chin.
Oh, well, then I can't relate.
Combed to the side.
I can't relate because I got the hair underneath the lip. So.
Also, I found 2 more clips. You don't have to watch them in full because these are reaction clips.
Okay.
I'm sending them. So the first one is sending now. It might take a second. I don't know why, but Discord has a new way it sends stuff off mobile, and it's not good to me.
You want me to watch this one or?
Yeah, just like hear the beginning bit.
Okay.
Since the writers are striking, I might have an in.
So yeah, it's the whole. He's like, since the writers are striking,
yeah,
I might have an in. That's the big thing.
Oh, that's what he says. I might have an in.
Yeah, and then
what's so wrong about owning a tavern? I think opening one is totally cool.
Yeah, man. Then the next one is a clip of him with like the beard.
Mm-hmm.
On my computer it looks terrible, but on my phone it looks normal. But he has like the weird like kind of hair growing, and it's like all combed to the left. I don't know what's going on, but it's not natural. There's something at play here that I don't understand.
Dude, what's wrong with putting a little bit of pomade in your chin beard?
Okay, so the last topic I have to like really talk about is the food conservative.
Sure. I mean, I hope this is gonna be shorter than the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a lot of
I understand that you really don't like people like me, James, the people on the other side on the
You're right, I don't. I think you're all fucking right wing.
Yeah, you think we're all trolls, huh, James?
I do think a good amount of people that claim to be centrist are right wingers. I don't think you are, by the way. But like most centrists I ever find on like the internet are just that though.
Ooh, right stuff parenting tip.
Okay, so before we get into it,
wait, his name is that his name on the bottom? Date right stuff?
Yeah, that's his name. That's his TikTok name.
That's a good name.
To explain that, it's a dating app for right wingers.
Oh, I see.
But none of the videos are about that.
Okay.
Let's start watching the first video. Let me know when you start it.
Sure. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right stuff parenting tip. Teach your boys to become men before their teachers teach them to become women.
Ooh. Facts. Dude, that's straight bars right there.
I love that he says this after he daintily scoops
what
a
is
bit
that,
of ice cream and dumps it into a thing of sprinkles.
Yeah, what is that?
More
That's an ice cream and a bunch of chocolate sprinkles?
in a separate cup.
I'm not gonna lie, James. That looks like a good ass ice cream.
It's not very manly though.
No, of course not.
Also, if you scroll backwards, this is a very awkward video of him scooping ice cream out of his mouth and putting it back in.
Yeah, okay, I understand you have a weird kink where you like to watch people eat stuff with a spoon and then reverse it so you can see them pull the food out of their mouth and back into it. I do think
that Ryan Gosling video is pretty funny though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this guy's like a big right winger, and I found him a while ago where he was like doing a skit in a like a food shop, and he was like eating donuts, and he's like pretending to be his kid, and the kid's like, "Dad, what if I want to be a girl?" And he's like, "I don't give a shit. Eat your donut." And that's the whole thing.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
That's the bit, but it's also in the same location he's at right now.
Really?
He's in a restaurant, by the way. I know it looks like he's just like sitting at like a window or something. He's in a restaurant.
It's in a restaurant.
And I picked that up because I found more videos of his where he's in the same place.
He just loves the ice cream place.
He really loves this place.
There's nothing wrong about loving a restaurant place, you know.
No, there isn't. But it's also, I can't tell if it's his place or if he just keeps going to the same place.
Or if like he owns the actual restaurant, or
yeah, I can't tell if it's like his restaurant or if he just keeps going to this restaurant to make this content and they're just like, oh no, he's back.
Not this guy again.
So the next video, Liberal Logic, let me know when you're ready, but also notice he has two things of ketchup for this bowl of fries.
Oh, you're right. Looks like a penis. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't believe you got COVID last week. Thank God you got vaccinated a month ago, or it would have been way worse.
He literally doesn't say anything wrong in this video, but he thinks he's making a dig.
What? Wait, what? So wait, he's like an anti-vaxxer too, or is that?
Yeah, because he's a right winger. He's an anti-vaxxer, but he's an anti-vaxxer. But he's like, I'm really glad you got vaccinated. Otherwise, that could have been worse. And he's like, vaccine didn't kill it all. No, because that's never how it works.
Yeah, that technically. He's just. I don't know why you're so angry at him. He's spitting straight facts.
No, he is. But he doesn't understand he is. It's the thing. It's unintentional.
James, here it is. It doesn't matter if he understands what he's saying is right or not. It's just what he's saying is right, and that's what matters.
So the next video, he's eating another ice cream, and he's dipping it in the sprinkles again.
Well, he's in like the same spot too.
I'm telling you, dude, he loves this place.
It's like his.
There's so many videos.
It's either his favorite restaurant, and it's his favorite spot in the restaurant, and because nobody likes to go near them.
What does? Hold on, wait. What? I'm trying to read the ice cream name. Golden Spoon.
Is it called a golden spoon?
Golden
I think it is.
Spoon.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's eating with a gold. Okay. Wow, man. Silver spoon in the mouth? Nah, gold spoon.
Oh, premium since like a date. I can't see the date.
Let me know when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
People think the most courageous thing a man can do is becoming a Navy SEAL, but really it's becoming a woman.
Ice cream fell off his spoon.
Oh my god!
Did you notice it?
I did notice it. I'm on like a free screenshot of it falling. He didn't even notice it.
It goes back into the ice cream.
Yeah.
If you go frame by frame, it falls right back into the ice cream.
I'll take it. I mean, as long as he doesn't make a mess, it's fine, I guess.
I love that he's like this. He's like, really, it's becoming a woman. Are you a Navy SEAL? Sir?
I mean, hey,
what are you?
He could be a Navy SEAL. I don't know.
It's my favorite thing whenever I hear fucking like right wingers like him be like, what, you don't want to work on an oil rig? How about you work on an oil rig? Why don't you go do that?
You want to work on an oil rig?
Dude, it's so insane whenever they try like to pull this shit. Like, being a Navy SEAL, what are you doing? You're daintily eating ice cream with like 3 fingers, and you're dropping it all over the place. You're dipping it into
You're at a place called the Golden Spoon.
You're at a place called the Golden Spoon, in what may be multi-floored thing.
You're eating like window, 5 scoops of ice cream in one scoop cup. With a separate cup of sprinkles.
You're 2 cups of sprinkles sprinkled on top of your ice cream.
You know what reminded me?
Next to it.
You know what this guy reminded me of? It was that bit that you did where like you look like a sprinkles kind of guy. And then this guy would probably be like, the fuck is that supposed to be? He says as he takes a scoop of ice cream and dips it in the sprinkles.
Dude, it's like
I can relate to this guy though. I like chocolate too. He like only eats chocolate ice cream and chocolate sprinkles.
He really did. Because if you go to the first video, I think the bottom of his ice cream thing is just sprinkles. It looks like it's just sprinkles.
Yeah, there's a lot of sprinkles in there.
So if you pause it on like the frame at 8 seconds, his face is pretty funny. He's like fucking half closed eye. But yeah, this guy is like, he has a bunch of these videos that are like just belittling like liberals. But he's like so like in the eye of a conservative. This guy isn't cool. This isn't a cool person.
What are you talking about, James?
This is very childish.
That's the coolest guy I've ever seen.
He's wearing like shirts that are too big for him. It looks
like the coolest ice cream eater sprinkler enjoyer I've ever seen.
He's eating a full plate of just French fries and nothing else with cups of ketchup. This looks like a child. This looks like a child.
That's you don't get it, James. He's pretending to be like this. He's doing this like childish things on purpose in order to add to the whole like making fun of liberals thing. See, you wouldn't get it because you're a liberal, James.
I'm not.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say.
Somebody called me a lib the other day, and I was like,
libhead.
Little do you know, I'm actually not seething and coping. I'm actually thriving.
Librarian, get wrecked, dude. r/whoosh.
Fuck, he got me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, this next guy,
there's
kind
more?
of similar. Sorry, yeah, there was more. I forgot about Big Nick.
Big Nick.
So let me know when you want to just start this. We don't have to watch the full thing, but like,
I'll start the first one in 3, 2, 1, go.
Joe Biden or Vladimir Putin?
Oh, I'm Vladimir Putin gang all day, bro.
Why?
Well, because Vladimir Putin is a Christian conservative, and Joe Biden is like a weird, creepy, satanic pedophile who invited drag queens to the White House. And Deuteronomy 22:5 says that it's an abomination. And also, in my opinion, drag queens look like aliens with a wig. I'm drag phobic as well, by the way.
Hey, at least he's honest about it.
We're gonna have to make drag phobic into a soundbite.
Drag phobic.
Dude, so this guy was big on TikTok. I mean Vine back in the day.
He says a lot. Like, he talks real fast.
What was it?
Joe Biden is a weird satanic pedophile.
Mm-hmm. Because he has drag queens at the White House, whereas Vladimir.
So drag queens are the reason why he's satanic pedophile.
Mm-hmm. Both those reasons, but Vladimir Putin.
Hey, if it's written
conservative,
dude, if it's written Deuteronomics 2250, I mean, it's just there.
Deuteronomy said.
Deuteronomics. It's written in the text. It's sacred text.
Deuteronomic said, "Let there be no gay," and Big Nick said, "Gotcha."
No, Big Nick said, "No, you got that reversed." Big Nick said, "Let there be no gay," and Deuteronomics was like, "That's facts." And the drag queens are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this! I've been wrecked. You got us.
You got us."
And then Big Nick's like, r/whoosh, get wrecked.
So this next one, it's a long one because the rest of the videos are like 1 minute long, but we don't.
3, 2, 1, go!
Can I get the grimace shake?
Oh wait, did you start it?
Are y'all gonna restock? Not gonna come back in. Y'all are just not gonna have it like ever.
Yeah, ever.
This one's way too long.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we have to watch the full thing. But like, he goes into like a big,
is he like really Christian
speech
really
about like them not having grimace shake.
Yeah, I mean, I'll like forward a little bit without playing it. Huh. Oh yeah, he does go on like a monologue. For one of the eternal sins, opportunity truly on the if we were Christ's blood example.
He's insane, by the way. This is an insane person. I don't know. I shouldn't have to.
He doesn't look like an insane person to me. I mean, so far, I mean, I've heard nothing.
You
but
mean
facts.
with the multiple patches in his
Dude,
hair?
He even cited his fucking work, man. I don't know, like the most.
Hey, can we get somebody to fact check that? Jamie, pull that up. You pull up Deuteronomy 4491.
Can you pull up Deuteronomics 22?
I love that you keep saying Deuteronomics. You refuse to call it Deuteronomy.
Oh, is that what it's? That's what it actually is. I only saw. I only heard it once, but I don't know what it.
That's why I keep saying Deuteronomy, and you're like Deuteronomics, and I'm like, yeah, man.
You didn't say Deuteronomy. You said something else too.
No, I said Deuteronoma. Okay.
Okay.
So the last one, we don't have to listen to the full thing because
I mean, it's right on the title, right?
Made.
Okay.
Yeah, he made a song, but let me know when you want to start it.
I'm not going to start it. I'll read it though. Target pushes woke agenda on children. That sounds about right.
You got to hear at least the first 5 seconds of him singing.
All right, I'll listen to the first 5 seconds. I'll start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Collaborated with a gay. Ever since Target collaborated with a gay Satanist in order to push the LGBTQ indoctrination agenda on children, they've been under a lot of fire by brands and consumers worldwide. Ever since they collaborated with this gay Satanist and released blasphemous clothing, they've lost over $9 billion in market share revenue in just 1 week. It's also a little bit shocking that these people are very bold about pushing their satanic agenda, which we've been trying to warn about for years now. Now it's completely out in the open and in your face, and I'm not going to sit back here and not say anything about it, so I thought I'd drop a song about this controversy and share what my thoughts are.
Target, yeah, they target and target, yeah, they target kids.
Gotta stop, y'all be after kids, but I know hell is hot, world is lost, but I be in the cage.
I mean, it's just kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stop it there just in case. Just in case it might. What was it? Just in case it might copy, like strike us or something.
My favorite part is when it cuts like a side shot of him talking, but it looks like he's talking to nobody.
Oh yeah, I see that.
He's not looking at the camera anymore, and he's still rapping.
Yeah. It's like he's looking at one of the cameras, but it's like this camera's position on the aisle, and he's like facing parallel with the aisle. So
he's in a chair. Why is he in a chair?
Yeah, I mean, Big Nick, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, dude.
I have a
text
new
message for my sister.
I have a new favorite content creator. Yeah.
Dude, he's amazing because he is actually insane, and this isn't even like the beginning of it. This is just the newest stuff I found. I don't have more to show you because it would be like.
Wait, right now? Can you help me get my box of clothes from the garage?
Yeah, that's
Did you just ignore it, James?
No, I went and helped her. The video was over by the time.
Oh, okay.
But it was like I was recording this and I got that message. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta edit that out. I forgot to.
That's pretty funny.
But yeah, Big Nick is like a big fucking like he used to be a very like kind of funny. He would end up being the butt of some jokes, but he was kind of funny on TikTok.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he just went quiet for a while, and then on Vine he was kind of funny, and then when TikTok came, he was just suddenly like this Christian conservative fucking like you'll go to hell, and you'll die. And, like he just started like being this asshole. And everyone's like, what the fuck?
I mean,
you're not Big
dude,
Nick.
He woke up. That's all I gotta say. He woke up.
So you're saying Big Nick's woke?
He broke out of the Matrix.
So you're saying he's woke now?
He took the red pill. No, he's not woke. He woke up. Okay.
But that means he's woke because he woke.
No, dude, he's wake. Okay. But don't they have that on the soundboard? They do.
Oh no, I was doing the Doom music.
There you go.
Big Nick when he sees a person, a religious person, a queer person at Target.
I'll do it again! Get him! Get him now! I knew it, you
Hydration is important.
I like how the laugh tracks like overlap each other. Anyway, though, is that all you gotta talk about?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I tried putting us in the Reddit pixel thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cringe.
I didn't do a very good job.
I didn't realize it takes so long to place pixels in there.
It takes 4 minutes to place a pixel.
Yeah.
So I started and I got pretty far into it before I started taking screenshots. I had gotten the eyes and I was just starting on the mouth. I got 3 blocks into the mouth and then it was completely erased. So I tried again and I got
so
right back to where
like
it
someone
was.
Else just erased it,
and then it was erased. What was it?
What do you mean by like erased? Like someone else just?
Yeah, somebody came in and put pixels on top of what I was doing.
I see.
I was doing this alone, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I was drawing this alone, but anybody at all in the entirety of the world that has access to Reddit can get on and do this.
Okay.
And they are very territorial.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, hey, you know, if you're in someone else's space, I mean,
I'm gonna say this. It's insane to me how much fucking real estate what is it? Oh yeah, France and Germany have on the entirety of the board.
Yeah.
Because the entire right and left side, like in the corners, are taken up by the French flag, and then like a giant strip on the top is the German flag, and then there's a smaller German flag within it. Dude, it's so wild when you like actually look into like all the different groups and whatnot.
Dude, French, German, more like Redditors, am I right?
Yes, actually. Theirs are littered though. If you look at them, the fucking entirety of the left side of the French is just ruined. It's just graffitied on.
It has been devastated.
Oh yeah, I forgot there was a Technoblade little memorial. Oh, that was nice.
Well, that's interesting. But that'll be it.
The Bluey one was left untouched for a very large portion of it all. I found out.
Well, I guess that'll
every
be
time
it
I went
for,
by it, it was just intact.
This podcast. If you enjoyed, you should subscribe, and you can catch us every Sunday. We do these every Sunday. You can find James in the links in the description. And yeah, that'll be it. I mean, James, bring us out.
I've been drawing this transform.